crowds leaving City Walk just like any regular day. Good day from Universal Studios Orlando. It is incredibly hot. We're sitting here in front of the Monsters Cafe. We got corn dogs. That is all we could find to eat. It is Labor Day weekend and incredibly busy. Now, we were actually dreading coming these 2 days because we knew it was Labor Day weekend. Funny enough, a year ago we were at Universal Studios Hollywood and I commented how busy it was, how hot it was, and how... You feel that breeze? Well, it feels good, the cold air from the store. Yeah. But we talked about how hot it was, we didn't get to ride anything, and it was just terrible. Today, we're getting flashbacks a year later here at Universal Orlando. We did get to ride some stuff so far, though.
Yeah, we did the Bourne Stuntacular, which, you know, was a show, but still, we did that.
Like Men in Black, but as the day goes on, it's getting pretty rough. Just kind of a quick overview of what crowds are looking like today. This is just by the entrance. We're going to take a quick look in the Universal store. I do like the merchandise celebrating 30 years, basically, of Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, you got all this awesome stuff, but I'm currently wearing the Hollywood one. Thought it'd be a little bit different. Now, with a lot of the Horror Nights merchandise, some of it just straight up says Horror Nights 2020, which I think is kind of weird because it never happened. But I do like this one because it does say 30 Years of Fear, which is true. It has been around for 30 years, and it's not necessarily celebrating 2020. Just want to showcase some of these wait times here. Rides like Jimmy Fallon and The Mummy actually have like a reservation system. You need to do it in a virtual queue. Now, my brother's over in Islands of Adventure and he said they reached capacity. So maybe there still are, I don't know, but we're trying to get over there because we did manage to get Hagrid's. I do absolutely love this car. It's been here for as long as I can remember. It's kind of weird, for as absolutely busy as this park has been, this area seems not so bad. I do find it ironic that a year ago I said don't go to Universal on Labor Day, and here we are at Universal Orlando. It's really our only opportunity to be here. I did not know Williams of Hollywood was an actual store for the longest time with a lot of props and stuff from like old Halloween Horror Nights and rides, but it's unfortunately closed. I didn't know what the stage in front of Horror Makeup Show was used for. There's your answer. Quick little panoramic out here. Fast and Furious is indeed closed. I heard some people actually mentioning that ride, like they were wanting to go on it. There's no need to, though. The park area is actually rather empty, but it's all in the sunlight. Again, very hot day in Orlando today. There you go. This is the best way to cool off on a day like this. Sarah was just pointing out, but it's something that is a little different. In Hollywood, they actually speak with you. They just do generic lines here in Orlando. We're gonna head to Islands of Adventure and see if we can even get in. So now we're heading to Islands of Adventure. We double checked before we left that they were actually open. They were saying that both parks did reach capacity at some point earlier today, and I believe it. It was a madhouse in there. Yeah. I think part of the problem with this weekend, one, it's a holiday weekend, but two, that local pass that they released where you buy a one-day ticket and you get to come back pretty much for the rest of the year, I think December 24th. So a whole bunch of locals are coming out this weekend.
And the other problem is, like, half of the restaurants are all closed. So, like, you know, you have 10-minute waits at like a hot dog stand.
Taking a quick pop inside Toothsome. We're doing as many AC breaks as we can today. Nice shirt. No, I haven't actually. Wow, I haven't seen... No, I've seen the lock. Look at this. It's like a pistol. That is awesome. We're laughing because we saw these pie lollipop sticks and the Universal candy bars and the Toothsome candy bars for $1 over at the MIB store because they expire at the end of the month. So we got a lot of them. You can get them for only $1. I'm only filming this because I've never actually been able to get this close.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's always so crowded back here. This is so we can appreciate these. I like how they got the raspberry with the white chocolate. Look at that. They got big dipped candy bacon.
Look at the size of those Rice Krispie treats.
That is amazing. Well, I'll tell you, it's not looking so bad coming up to the entrance of Islands of Adventure. Yeah. It feels really good to be back, but it seems like a lot of people are leaving. Like, there was nobody entering this park, but there's a ton leaving. So all of the wait times are still insanely high on a lot of the rides. It's the craziest thing because Shrek 4D earlier got up to a 120-minute wait. That kind of blows my mind right there. That something like Shrek 4D, something that it was like a bonus disc on the DVDs when it came out. You could just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember that.
120 minutes. The Croissant Moon Bakery is always a nice little spot here at the corner in Islands of Adventure. We were gonna jump in there. Fortunately, it's closed. Here's a look at some of these wait times. A lot of 100-minute ones over here. Doctor Doom 15, Pteranodon 35. Biggest problem with some of these rides is they have the virtual queue. You have to actually have the app and get in a virtual queue to even be allowed to get in the line to ride the ride. My sister, she's in the other park, had the phone and did the app. She got us on Mummy, and it wasn't any faster. It just allows you to wait in the same long line. So keep that in mind for some of the more popular rides. Then again, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of days that are going to be this busy. If you are at all worried about social distancing or mask wearing or anything like that, don't come to Universal, because it's pretty much a madhouse here. We'll do this because it's the shortest ride in the park. Look at that, Victor Von Doom is out and about. How you doing? And the Goblin. Yeah. How's Latveria? I feel like I've done single rider so many times, I don't even remember this queue for Doctor Doom. Good news, we just passed by Cat in the Hat and it's down to a 15-minute wait. So either people are leaving, the wait times were off. I think it's just because people might have given up after this morning. It was so busy this morning.
Not to mention hot.
Yeah, hot, busy, and you couldn't get food or drink no matter how hard you tried. Out of all of the temporary ride closures, nothing saddens me more than Poseidon. I love this thing and would have definitely gone on it today if it was still open. Yeah, these crowds are real heavy. Getting towards the Wizarding World because the virtual queue for Hagrid starts here over by Bob the Fountain. Over here back by the 3 broomsticks, I just thought this was a really cool angle of the new coaster. We're already pretty deep into it, but we came to Thunder Falls Terrace and got this awesome ribs and chicken platter. And it came with this corn here too. The potatoes, really good. Got a milkshake as well. But look in here. It is relatively empty considering how busy it is today. We're in line for Kong now because it just reopened and it's 60 minutes. It is now 7 p.m. Sun is getting ready to set and we've got 10 minutes left until the park closes because it's actually open till 8 this evening. We'll see if we can do Spider-Man. While we're at it, you never did Hagrid's or Kong, so what'd you think of those?
Hagrid's, wow, best. I mean, besides Rise of the Resistance, best ride. Definitely best ride.
So best ride ever except Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, we've made it. 45 minutes, 5 minutes from closing. That is going to do it for this very busy day at Universal on Labor Day weekend. Wouldn't recommend coming at this time, but again, it's all we really had. We still got to do quite a bit. It did slow down after like what, 2, you think?
Yeah, like like you said, both parks.
Both parks slowed down. We were able to actually do a little bit more, but still very busy. Not like it's been the past few weekdays, so I'd highly recommend a weekday. I plan on coming next week during a weekday to see if it calms down, which I'm sure it will. So, yeah, fun?
Yep,
Fun. That's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.